Hello and welcome to another Saturday night, beautiful fellow yogis. Go ahead and take a comfortable seat. Begin drawing your awareness inward. And we're going to begin with a breathing exercise this evening. Triangle breathing. And all you're going to do is inhale for 3, hold the breath for 3, and exhale for 3. And if it helps you keep count, you can tap against your knees with your hands, but that's not necessary. So find the tail of your next exhale and inhale 2, 3, and hold 2, 3, and exhale 2, 3, and inhale 2, 3, and hold 2, 3, and exhale 2, 3. Continue to breathe, keeping this count as you draw your awareness inward. Scan through your body and check in with where you are physically, mentally, emotionally. Simply observing and then returning the focus to the breath. Take 1 or 2 more breaths where you are. And then from your easy seat, begin to introduce some gentle spinal mobility. Just taking a few rotations one way, pressing down on the area of the thighs just above the knees to open up through your hips as well. Moving slowly, moving mindfully, observing what you see in your body, observing what you experience in your mind and in your heart. And come to sit nice and tall. Moving into a very gentle twist. Take a nice deep breath, inhale. Rotate out your wrists. Get real expressive with your hands. And then find your twist to one side. Taking a few mindful breaths here. You can stay with your triangle breathing if you like. You can also use it as a focal point, as a mantra. Inhale, 2, 3, and hold, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 3. If you feel so inspired, this back arm might wish to come up. Maybe you look up towards that elbow. Maybe this side stretch feels so good that you lift up this front foot. You pull this bottom leg underneath. You tuck it in and make it a little closer. You use one arm as a second spine as you extend the opposite arm. And then you give that knee a hug, deepening your twist just a little bit. And as you release coming out of this one, just bring the other leg in front. Nice and easy. Place your hands behind you to elongate that spine. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, and rotate the wrists as you find that gentle twist on the other side. And maybe this back arm wants to come up and over. And maybe you're enjoying this twist so much that this front leg comes up to vertical. This bottom leg comes beneath, crossing over. And extend that opposite arm up. Give it a hug, look behind. And go ahead, release out of that one. Grab any props you might like. We're going to go into a seated forward fold. We'll be holding it for between 2 and 3 minutes. You can sit on pillows. You can use a strap. You can prop pillows on your laps, prop blocks on your lap to make it truly passive. I like taking that option. You want to tune into the stretch back here in the back of your legs and your hamstrings. Take 1 or 2 more breaths where you are, please. And as you make your way out of this one, make your way into a kneeling position. We're going to go into a little bit of a series for our spine. It's going to include some child's pose, some half camel, and some mermaid. So come to sit on your heels. Your knees are spread nice and wide. You can have your heels slightly apart, or you can have your toes pointed together, whichever feels right. We're going to come up into a half camel. You can do so by grabbing your heels and simply coming up, looking up, but you don't want to let the head hang back. Just tune into the opening through the front of the body here for a few breaths. We're going to gently come out of this and transition to child's pose by sinking those hips back, walking your hands forward. Meet me in child's pose for between 5 to 8 breaths. As you begin to walk your way out of child's pose, you're going to take the other heel and prepare. When you're ready, take that half camel on the other side, tuning into the opening of the front of the body, also opening up through the spine for a few breaths. And gently come out of this one by going back into child's pose for 5 to 8 breaths again. And gently make your way up out of this one, returning to kneeling. And from this kneeling position, take a nice deep breath in overhead. Inhale overhead. And shift to one side, coming into mermaid for a few breaths. And switch to the other side. And then come on out of this one. Come on onto all fours. And move or unite your breath body with a few cat-cows here. And coming up next, we're going to be stepping forward into our dragon pose. Opening up through the front of the thighs, a couple of variations you can take that I'll share with you. Give me one or two more of these cat-cows. And come on down. And then just take one leg, step it forward into a low lunge. Now you have options. Option one, you can stay right here. You can roll onto the outside of this foot, which moves it more to the inner thigh. You can even press against the inside of that thigh a bit. You can lift up, coming into a dragon pulling its tail variation. And you can come down, taking it a little lower. We'll be in this pose also between 2 and 3 minutes. I apologize, I got distracted. We have a feral colony. I have a shed that I have for them, and I don't think my microphone is sensitive enough to pick it up, but I hear a dispute among our feral kitties going on outside. And yes, I would very much like to get any of them inside, but it is a process. We are in the country and they are very much feral. So we do the best we can to take care of them. But yes, I'd love another furry friend or two at any point. Very much so. Take a few more breaths here where you are. And before we go to the other side, we'll take a brief break in child's pose. Take a few breaths in your child's pose, and when you're ready, just transition to your dragon on the other side, taking whichever variation feels right for you. you haven't transitioned yet, you may wish to. Take a few more breaths where you are, and then move into your child's pose for just a few breaths before returning to an easy seat. Returning to a nice easy seat, we're going to throw in some hip openers, starting with our fire log and then transitioning into our shoelace. With the fire log, let me just show you your variations first so I can be silent so you can get into it. You can just take an easy seat like this. You can choose to stack ankle on top of knee. For your shoelace, when we transition, if you're seated, you're stacking knee to knee. Another option, and we will be moving on to our backs after this, would be to take a supine version where you cross as if you are in an office chair, and then you take hold of the feet like this. So you just cross your legs, take the feet. Please choose the option that's right for you. We'll be here between 2 and 3 minutes. I'll let you know about halfway through when to transition from your fire log to your shoelace. You'd like to transition the shoelace now, you can, or stay where you are if that feels right. And as we transition to the other side, introduce gentle movements that feel right as you untangle yourself. Extend, flex, and bend, perhaps windshield wiper. Before transitioning to the other side. You may wish to switch to shoelace at any point now. And once again, introduce any gentle movements that feel right as you untangle yourself. We're going to be making our way onto our back next, going into our supported fish. Probably want to have a couple props since it is supported. You can simply stack pillows beneath you. And what you want to do is try to get them beneath your mid-back area. It's a great way to counteract. If you've been hunched over your computer, you can cactus your arms or extend, wiggle around to find a good expression of the pose. And we'll be here for about 2 minutes. From here, we'll be moving into cat pulling its tail on either side, and then to our closing body scan meditation. Now to come out of this one safely, bend your knees. Maybe roll to one side to release any props you may have used, especially if you're using a foam roller, something a little more stiff. Coming back onto your back, lifting one leg up to 45 degrees, crossing it over as if you were going into a supine twist, and then bend this bottom leg for a cat pulling its tail. Take one or two more breaths on this side right where you are. Take your time transitioning to the other side, checking in with where you're at, and returning the focus to the breath. You may wish to return to that triangular breathing at any time. Inhaling, 2, 3, and holding, 2, 3, and exhaling, 4, 3. Take one or two more breaths before returning to your back. And give yourself a little hug before you take your final resting pose. Maybe even massaging it out gently on your lower spine. And then at this point, beautiful fellow yogi, I invite you to fall into Shavasana or take any final resting pose that you find conducive to ultimate relaxation. Supporting yourself with pillows, bolsters, or any props to cushion your joints and allow for maximum comfort. Covering yourself with a blanket to maintain your body warm. And then drawing your awareness to your breath. Finding the tail of your next exhale before inhaling. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. And exhale. 1, 2, 3. Continue breathing in this pattern. As you allow yourself to fully surrender, letting the weight of your head sink into the support beneath you. Shoulders falling away from your ears and surrendering to the support of the earth. Allowing your spine to melt into the earth beneath you. Your hips to relax. Your legs to find the perfect position. Gently falling open or into any posture that allows them to completely let go and relax into the earth beneath you. Become aware of the ground beneath your body, sensing it with each inhale and each exhale. Feel as if you can breathe along with the earth. And as you maintain your awareness on your inhales and exhales, begin to smooth them out into one continuous breath. Each inhale giving way to each exhale. Each exhale inviting a fresh inhale in one smooth, continuous cycle. Breathing awareness into your forehead. Breathing relaxation into the space between your brows. Breathing relaxation into your head, your scalp, your temples, and the sides of your jaw. Breathing relaxation into the back of your neck, into the base of your throat, the right and left sides of your chest, and your heart center. Breathing awareness into your solar plexus, your navel, your lower belly. Breathing awareness into your root chakra, the base of your spine, all the way up to the atlas at the top of your spine. Breathing awareness into your shoulders, your upper arms, your forearms, and the palms of your hands. Breathing awareness into all 10 of your fingers, the tips of your fingers, and the place where your fingertips greet the universe beyond. Breathing awareness into your upper thighs, your knees, your lower legs, and the soles of your feet. Breathing awareness into all 10 of your toes, and the place where the tips of your toes greet the universe beyond. Breathing into the whole body now, the entirety of your physical self. As you rest here in the space between earth and sky, between the physical and the ephemeral, maintaining your awareness on the miracle of your breath. And should you wish to fall off to sleep, ending this recording now, as you count your breaths backwards from 21. If you wish to return to the world, begin wiggling your fingers and toes. Blink your eyes open. Introduce gentle movements before gradually rolling over onto your side. And feeling free to stay there, lingering in this deep sense of peace that you've created. Thank you once again for sharing your Saturday with Only in Sedona Yoga. We are humbled and grateful for you. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend and namaste.